Yo, it's your boy Willie Joe, aka Stone Cold Steve Flossin. I need y'all to like and subscribe. We're gonna do this thing. We on the road to episode 100. We on a mission to get 100 episodes. So make sure you like, subscribe, tell a friend. Kings of the Ring. Facts.
Yeah.
That's a great transition because that leads us to the Attitude Era. One of the best eras like to ever do it. Do you think that the Attitude Era, I mean, it was great, but do you think it started, like, how did you feel about them, like, creating the Attitude Era based off getting their ass kicked by WCW?
I mean, it was necessary. It was necessary because, you know, like, people were starting to turn their channel. What was it? Nitro, Monday Night Nitro or whatever. And, you know, Eric Bischoff had, you know, he definitely wasn't what Vince McMahon was, but to a certain degree, like he had like a short run where he like really gave Vince a run for his money. And even to the point to where, I mean, Vince had to monopolize and he just bought everything, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So yeah, nah, I definitely feel like the Attitude Era was necessary because without that, WWF might have, you know, been second to WCW. But I don't think that Eric Bischoff could have had as long of a run as Vince McMahon was able to have. So if WCW would have even taken over, I feel like it kind of would have been short run because he wasn't the visionary that Vince was.
Exactly.
And wasn't willing to take the chances too. Like Vince,
exactly.
He crossed the line in a lot of ways. I mean, you know, like from, I remember like what was the character like they had characters like for so many of the times that were happening like just in life, you know what I mean? So you had like, I forget the character name, but like he represented like Iraq, you know what I'm saying? And it was during that time of like the Gulf War.
Iron Sheik and
Iron
Slaughter.
Sheik. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You had Sergeant Slaughter. You had, you know, like you had these different characters that like were also like in tune with what was really happening to us in real life. Even like Big Boss Man, like him being like this big country cop that was from Georgia and all of that. And we know like shit during that time, like a lot of the early police brutality stuff was, you know, was like a big deal and a big topic. And he walking around with the Billy Club, flipping it around and all that. And it was able to touch like a nerve, you know, in a different way.
Boy Khalil, aka the Third Hardy Boy. We're on a route to be in a podcast club of 100 episodes. We'll get there only by you guys. So if you like what you're hearing, like what you're seeing, make sure you leave us a like, give us a subscribe, and leave a comment, and let us know how you're liking the product. Appreciate y'all.